The day began at Refuge Orisson. After the steepest section of the climb in the Pyrenees behind us, another 650 meters of altitude gain waited us today before descending into Roncesvalles. We woke up to an amazing sunrise with just enough cloud cover to make it spectacular. To break up the first day and not overdo it, staying at Refuge Orisson was a great decision. And more time to take in the views was well worth it. We hit the road pretty early after breakfast and continued to follow the red and white trailblazes that marked our path. The sun disappeared quickly, and we switched over to ponchos in the wind, which was fun because we must have looked like children getting ready for kindergarten. After about an hour and a half or so of climbing, we came to the Virgin of Orisson, a colorful statue that looks out over the mountains. A little snack of bananas from the last food truck, which would be their last option for supplies before moving on to Roncesvalles, and we were off. Without the steep sections like in day one, we managed the climb pretty easily, but we still had a lot of kilometers to go. At a certain point, the pavement ended, but our climb continued. We reached the Fountain of Orleans to fill up on some spring water, and then crossed over into Spain, into the Navarre province. Reaching the peak of our hike today, we descended into Roncesvalles. The terrain changed, and suddenly we were surrounded by mossy birch trees. But the views were still amazing. We decided to take a safer path down a paved road into Roncesvalles instead of a steeper, rocky and grassy trail that we were told was dangerous. Especially in these wet conditions, we decided on the safer route. Eventually, we reached flat land, came across some horses that were quite friendly, and took a short break before entering Roncesvalles. We entered through the Royal Collegiate Church grounds that's connected to a very famous albergue run by Augustine monks. The Royal Collegiate Church of Roncesvalles was spectacular with its stained glass windows and colorful statue of Mary holding the baby Jesus over the altar. We had a quick lunch at a local bar and decided to move on through a birch forest on our way to the next town past Roncesvalles. We arrived at Burguete-Auritz, 5 kilometers past Roncesvalles, where we would have our second lunch or first dinner, and which is where we would stop for the night at Hotel Loiseau, which luckily happened to have some form of Michelin recommendation. The food was great: pumpkin and vegetable soup, rabbit with snails, pork cheeks, and slices of almondy Basque cakes for dessert. And that's it, day 2 under our belts. No sprains, no strains, no blisters.